I had to make one negative video today, talking about all the crap that happened yesterday, and something that I neglected to talk about was Connor Williams' injury, which we now know is a torn ACL. He is done for the season. He also may be done as a Miami Dolphin. He is a free agent next year, was asking for money in the preseason. That never ended up happening, so there's a chance that we have seen the last of Connor Williams as a Miami Dolphin. So just for the current massive impact going from him to Liam Eichenberg. While he has his issues with snapping the ball, which as a center is kind of like you really bang your head against the wall when the center can't get the ball to the quarterback correctly. But as an offensive lineman, he is one of the best offensive linemen and one of the better interior offensive linemen in the NFL. I believe last year he was like a top 3 rated center when you actually just look at his blocking ability. Take away the ability of him getting the ball to Tua, even though that is very important. Very good at blocking, and the whole offense now changes. That rhythm that the offense was getting in, it starts at the center. Now, you always say the man with the ball in his hands is the most important man on the offense. Most of the time, that is a quarterback. But to start the play, it starts with the center. Everything starts there. And even if it's just the tenths of a second difference in timing, it affects everything. There's so much pre-snap motion. There's pre-snap motion that doesn't just move guys from point A to point B. They start in point A, and then they just go into their route. That's a massive difference. That's the difference between an illegal formation or whatever that penalty is, where you're in snap, when you're in motion at the time of the snap going forward. That is the difference between a penalty and potentially a touchdown. And Connor Williams, that at the very least, with that, getting the snap off on time, in rhythm, he's gotten that extra year experience at center. Liam Eichenberg, we've seen him play center multiple times this year, and he's just not good. It was not worth the second round pick we took him as. We haven't seen him materialize. Now, Austin Jackson, in his now 4th season, is becoming the offensive lineman we thought we drafted in the first round. This is Eichenberg's 3rd year. So he does have that additional year to try to prove himself, and he's going to get every opportunity now at the center position for the rest of the year. Assuming the Miami Dolphins don't go out and make a move, we did just re-sign Melvin Ingram to the practice squad, so that's very interesting. But you look at available free agents, and the only center really of worth, ironically enough, from Tennessee previously is Ben Jones, who, 34 years old, doesn't have a lot left in the tank, but you can get potentially a playoff run out of him. You know, we brought in, oh man, who was the offensive lineman? We brought in Eric Fisher. We brought in Eric Fisher last year just to have on the team. Didn't end up playing at all. I can see us doing something like that, bringing in Ben Johnson or Ben Jones rather, bringing him in as an option, even if he doesn't end up being the starter. Because if it's not Eichenberg, I mean, I have no idea who ends up playing that position. I don't feel great. Whoever it is, I don't feel great with Eichenberg being there, but he is going to be there for the remainder of the season. It looks like he's going to be given the starting job, again, assuming the Dolphins don't make any big moves in the free agency pool, and then assuming even if they do, that he doesn't start immediately. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments on this injury. Obviously, massive impact, massive difference in the offense. So many things are going in the wrong direction after yesterday's game. Saw multiple injuries occur in the first quarter. Unfortunately, it looks like this is the only one with any long-term significance, but one of the best players on the team, one of the most important players on the team, going to be losing Connor Williams for the rest of the season. And also, like I said, I might not see him ever again in Dolphins uniform. He's going to be hitting free agency, so that means we'll see how his injury is looking in the offseason. You don't really want to be shelling out money to an already injured player, so it's looking likely that the Dolphins are either going to be shopping for a center in free agency come the summer or looking to the NFL draft. One way or another, the Dolphins are going to have to find themselves their center for next year. For now, it's going to be Liam Eichenberg. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. We appreciate y'all very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Take care.